Welcome to our channel, History Coins HD. We have some valuable coins for you, so don't spend one of them. So watch our complete video and find your treasure. This coin could make you rich overnight. Top 1, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're passionate about discovering hidden treasures or just curious about the stories behind the coins in your pocket, you're in the right place. Today, we're focusing on a fascinating piece of American history, the 1974 United States 1-cent coin. This humble penny might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. Stay tuned to the end, because we'll reveal how this coin could be valued between $50,000 and $55,000. The story of the 1974 1-cent coin takes us back to a pivotal time in American history. The 1970s were an era of change and economic challenges, and coins were no exception. In 1974, the United States Mint was exploring alternatives to the traditional copper composition of pennies due to rising copper prices. This led to the creation of a small batch of experimental pennies made from aluminum. These experimental coins were never officially released into circulation, but their creation marked a significant moment in the history of U.S. coinage. The standard 1974 penny, however, was made from copper-plated zinc, a composition that remained common for many years. These pennies were produced in large quantities, but some unique factors make this year's coin particularly special. Coins from this period often hold a unique charm due to the subtle variations and minting quirks that make them highly sought after by collectors. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1974 penny. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has graced U.S. pennies since 1909. Lincoln's face is surrounded by the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1974 to the right. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of the nation's greatest leaders. If you examine closely, you'll even notice a tiny depiction of Lincoln seated in the memorial, a detail that continues to amaze collectors. What makes the 1974 penny so intriguing is the potential for rare variants and minting errors. Some pennies from this year were struck with small but fascinating differences that set them apart from the rest. These variations could include doubled dies, misaligned strikes, or other imperfections that occurred during the minting process. Such errors make these coins extremely desirable among collectors, significantly increasing their value. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. While most 1974 pennies might seem like ordinary coins, those that remain in pristine condition or possess unique errors can be worth a small fortune. Coins that have been well preserved, with no signs of wear or damage, are graded highly by professional coin grading services. This grade plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. If you happen to have a 1974 penny in near-perfect condition, you might be sitting on a goldmine without even realizing it. For the true treasure hunters out there, it's worth keeping an eye out for any unusual features on your 1974 penny. Examine it under a magnifying glass or consult a professional appraiser if you suspect it might be special. Sometimes, even the smallest details can make all the difference. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. What is the potential value of a 1974 1-cent coin? If you're lucky enough to have a rare variant or a penny in exceptional condition, its value could range anywhere from $50,000 to $55,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Who knew that something so small and seemingly ordinary could hold such incredible value? So, the next time you come across a jar of old coins or check your change, don't overlook those pennies. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare gem. Top 2, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1976, minted in Denver. You might think a penny is just a penny, but this 1-cent coin is no ordinary piece of change. This particular coin has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, and its value could surprise you. Stick around until the very end, because we'll reveal just how much this humble coin can be worth. Hint, it's enough to make you double-check every penny in your pocket. Let's start with the history of this intriguing coin. The year 1976 was a special one for the United States, as it marked the nation's bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. While the 1-cent coin wasn't given a special design like the quarter or half dollar that year, it still carries historical significance as part of the bicentennial era. The Denver Mint, one of the primary mints in the United States, produced millions of these coins. At first glance, it might seem like there's nothing unique about them, but as with all coins, the details matter. Condition, rarity, and even small minting errors can elevate a coin like this from being worth just a penny to being an exceptional collectible item. Now, let's talk about the design of the 1976 D1-cent coin. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This iconic image has graced the penny since 1909 and serves as a reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, which replaced the original wheat ears design in 1959. The coin is made of a copper alloy, giving it that distinctive reddish-brown color. Over time, many pennies from this era have corroded, tarnished, or suffered damage from circulation, which is why finding one in pristine condition is so rare and valuable. What makes the 1976 D1-cent coin so special to collectors isn't just its historical context, it's also about its rarity and condition. Coins minted in Denver often have small imperfections or variations that can make them unique. For example, slight misalignments, doubling in the letters or numbers, or other minting anomalies can significantly increase a coin's desirability. The condition of the coin is another crucial factor. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1976 D penny in near mint or uncirculated condition is incredibly hard to find today because most of these coins were heavily circulated. And now, here's where things get exciting. If you're lucky enough to own a 1976 D1-cent coin in uncirculated condition, or one with a unique minting error, its value could skyrocket. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins in exceptional condition, especially those with unique features. Imagine finding one of these coins tucked away in a drawer or among an old collection and discovering that it's worth far more than its face value. But just how much could it be worth? Well, here's the moment you've been waiting for. A 1976 D1-cent coin in top-notch condition, free from damage and with sharp details, could fetch between $45,000 and $48,000. That's right, a single penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, so don't underestimate the value of those small coins you come across. Who knows? That little copper piece sitting in your piggy bank could be a hidden treasure. Top 3. We're diving into the fascinating story of one of the most intriguing coins from American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1979. While it may seem like just another penny, this little coin could be worth far more than you'd imagine. Stay tuned because, by the end of this video, you'll discover just how valuable this tiny piece of copper can be, and the numbers will blow your mind. Let's step back in time to understand the world in 1979. It was a year of change and progress in the United States. Jimmy Carter was in the White House, technology was advancing, and the economy was finding its footing amid global challenges. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was producing the 1979 1-cent coin, a small yet enduring symbol of American commerce. Now, this coin was part of a long tradition of the Lincoln cent, which first appeared in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1979 version continued the legacy, featuring the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This timeless design remains one of the most recognizable in numismatics, embodying the spirit of a nation dedicated to liberty and progress. Turn the coin over, and you'll find the reverse side adorned with the Lincoln Memorial. This design, introduced in 1959, replaced the original wheat ears and was meant to celebrate Lincoln's enduring legacy. The image of the memorial, with its detailed columns and intricate architecture, serves as a powerful reminder of America's values and history. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, not all 1979 pennies are created equal. The value of a 1979 1-cent coin can vary significantly depending on factors like rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. Most pennies from this year were used in everyday transactions, enduring the wear and tear of time. However, a few extraordinary examples have survived in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, making them incredibly desirable to collectors. Beyond condition, what really excites collectors are the rare variants or minting errors that occasionally occurred during production. Some 1979 pennies feature fascinating anomalies like doubling in the lettering or numbers, misaligned strikes, or other unexpected quirks. These errors turn an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind treasure. If you're lucky enough to own such a coin, its value could skyrocket. So, why is this 1-cent coin from 1979 so highly valued by collectors today? It all comes down to scarcity and demand. Coins in flawless condition or with unique characteristics are exceedingly rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket change that could be worth a small fortune. It's the thrill of discovery that keeps collectors hooked. Now, let's talk numbers. A standard 1979 1-cent coin might not raise any eyebrows, but if you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or, even better, one with a rare error, you could be sitting on a treasure. The value of these exceptional coins has reached remarkable heights at auctions and among private collectors. Are you ready for the big reveal? If your 1979 1-cent coin meets these extraordinary criteria, it could be worth between $38,000 and $43,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny could fetch such an astonishing price. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your old coin jars, check your collections, and see if you've been holding onto a hidden gem all along. Top 4. We're taking a closer look at a coin that might be hiding in plain sight, the United States of America 1-cent coin from 1980, minted in Denver. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth far more than its face value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll find out just how much this little coin could fetch today. Spoiler alert, it's a life-changing amount. Before we dive into the specifics, let's set the stage with some context. The year 1980 was an interesting time in American history. The economy was going through significant changes, with inflation impacting everything from gas prices to everyday goods. This was also a period of transition, as Ronald Reagan prepared to take the reins of the country, ushering in a new era of politics and economic policies. Amid all of this, the humble 1-cent coin continued to be a workhorse of the American economy, churning through cash registers and pockets across the nation. Now, let's turn our attention to the coin itself. The 1981 cent coin, bearing the D mint mark for Denver, is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln. His image, paired with the words "In God We Trust," has become one of the most recognizable designs in the world of numismatics. On the reverse side, you'll find the classic depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The intricate details of the memorial on such a small surface are a testament to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Surrounding the image are the inscriptions "United States of America, e pluribus unum," and, of course, the coin's denomination, 1 cent. What makes the 1980 D Lincoln cent particularly fascinating is its collector appeal. While billions of these coins were minted, not all pennies are created equal. Many coins from this era were heavily circulated, meaning they picked up scratches, dings, and other signs of wear over time. However, coins that have been carefully preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition are extremely rare, and that's where their value skyrockets. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with special qualities. In the case of the 1980 D Lincoln cent, even the tiniest details can make a big difference. Coins that exhibit sharp strikes, flawless surfaces, and no visible blemishes are highly sought after. Moreover, any minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned mint marks, can add even more value to an already rare find. But what makes this coin so desirable isn't just its condition or errors, it's also its historical significance and enduring design. The Lincoln cent series has a rich history that reflects the evolution of American coinage, and the 1980 D penny is a part of that legacy. For many collectors, owning a piece like this is more than just an investment, it's a connection to the past. And now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. If you're lucky enough to have a 1980 D Lincoln cent in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. How much, you ask? Well, coins in this category have been known to fetch an incredible $33,000 to $36,000. That's right, this little penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, so, the next time you come across an old coin jar or a collection tucked away in the attic, take a closer look. You might just find one of these valuable treasures waiting to be discovered. Top 5. We're focusing on the 1982 United States 1 cent coin. A penny that, in certain conditions, could be worth far more than its face value. Stick with us as we uncover the fascinating history, the rare variants, and the potential value of this seemingly ordinary coin. And now, the first thing that might come to mind when you think of a 1 cent coin is that it's worth just 1 cent, right? But what if I told you that a 1982 penny could be worth up to $32,000 in the right circumstances? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But it's true. The 1982 1-cent coin holds a special place in the world of numismatics because of a few unique factors that make it stand out among other pennies. Let's rewind a bit and talk about why the 1982 penny is so important. 1982 was a year of major changes for the United States, both economically and in terms of coin production. This was the year when the U.S. Mint transitioned from producing copper pennies to zinc-based ones. The rising cost of copper made it increasingly expensive to produce coins, leading to this change. So, in 1982, the U.S. Mint produced both copper and zinc pennies, and this is where the real intrigue begins. Here's the catch: there are actually two different types of 1982 pennies. One is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, while the other is made of 97.5% zinc and coated with a thin layer of copper. These two different compositions mean that there's a significant difference between the two, and one of them is much rarer and more valuable than the other. The copper-based 1982 pennies, especially those minted before the composition change, are highly sought after by collectors. These coins have a distinctive weight and appearance, and they represent the last of the traditional pennies before the shift to zinc. However, what really makes the 1982 copper penny special is that it's harder to find in mint condition because so many were circulated. But here's where things get even more interesting. Not all 1982 copper pennies are created equal. There's a specific variant, the 1982 double die obverse penny, that stands out as one of the most valuable pennies in the world. This variant features a noticeable doubling in the inscription and date on the obverse, front, side of the coin, making it a particularly rare and desirable find. That if you're lucky enough to own one of these double die coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But the key to unlocking its true value is its condition. A 1982 double die obverse penny in excellent condition, free from scratches, dents, or discoloration, can fetch an impressive amount on the market. In fact, depending on its grade, you could see it sell for thousands of dollars. But wait, there's more. Even if you don't have a double die variant, some 1982 copper pennies, especially those in pristine, uncirculated condition, can still be worth a significant amount. The rarity of these coins, especially when compared to their zinc counterparts, has driven up demand among collectors. As time passes and fewer of these coins remain in excellent condition, the value continues to rise. Now, let's talk about the potential worth of a 1982 penny in today's market. While most 1982 pennies may only be worth their face value of 1 cent, a 1982 copper penny in perfect condition could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to a few hundred. But, when you're talking about the rarest variants, such as the 1982 double die obverse penny, that's when things really get interesting. A 1982 copper penny in mint condition, particularly the double die error coin, can fetch anywhere between $28,000 and $32,000. That's right, $28,000 to $32,000 for a single penny. It's truly mind-blowing how a small coin like this, which many people might dismiss as nothing more than pocket change, could have such a high value in the right circumstances. So, if you happen to have a 1982 penny lying around, it might just be worth taking a closer look at it. Pay attention to the weight, the composition, and of course, the condition. A single coin could change your financial future if it turns out to be one of these rare finds. In conclusion, the 1982 United States 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of history, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. Whether you're looking for a rare double die variant or a well-preserved copper penny, this coin has the potential to be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, the next time you spot a 1982 penny, take a moment to examine it. You just might be holding a small fortune in your hands. Top 6, where we uncover hidden treasures and dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's episode, we have something truly special for you, the United States 1-cent coin from 1984. While it may seem like a humble penny, there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. Stick with us to the end, because you'll be surprised at what it could be worth today. Now, most of us probably think of the 1-cent coin as a small, insignificant piece of currency, but when it comes to collecting coins, even the most common ones can hold surprising value. The 1984 penny is a prime example of how something that seems ordinary can actually become quite extraordinary under the right circumstances. So, let's take a closer look at this particular coin, its history, and the factors that make it a standout in the world of numismatics. First, let's talk about the history behind the 1984 1-cent coin. The United States has been producing pennies for well over a century, and in 1984, the country was going through a period of economic stability and growth. This was the time of President Ronald Reagan's second term in office, and the US economy was doing well, which contributed to the coin's design and minting. The design of the 1984 penny is part of the iconic series that features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. Lincoln, one of the most revered U.S. presidents, has graced the penny since 1909, and the 1984 penny is no exception. On the reverse side of the 1984 penny, you'll find the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which has been featured on the back of the penny since 1959. This design honors the memorial in Washington, D.C., a symbol of freedom and democracy. It's a striking design that reflects the nation's history and the important role that Abraham Lincoln played in shaping the United States. But what sets the 1984 penny apart from other coins of the same year, and why has it become a highly sought-after piece for collectors? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. Most of the 1984 pennies that were produced were circulated extensively, and as a result, they show the typical wear and tear from being used in everyday transactions. However, the real value of a 1984 penny comes from the few that were kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins that are in perfect, unblemished condition, and the 1984 penny is no exception. Pennies that have been kept in mint condition are far rarer than those that have seen heavy circulation. If you happen to find a 1984 penny that looks as if it was just minted, with no scratches, discoloration, or signs of use, then you might be in luck. In addition to the uncirculated coins, there are also some variations of the 1984 penny that can dramatically increase its value. These variations may include minting errors such as doubled die coins, where the design on the coin appears to be duplicated. A doubled die is a result of a mistake during the minting process, and these errors can make a coin significantly more valuable. If you have a 1984 penny with a noticeable doubled die, it could make all the difference in the world when it comes to its worth. Now, let's talk about the price, and you won't believe how much this little penny could be worth if you have one in pristine condition or with a minting error. If you are lucky enough to possess a 1984 penny that is in excellent condition or has a rare variant, it could be worth anywhere from $23,000 to $27,000. That's right, a single penny could fetch you thousands of dollars. This is not an exaggeration. Coins with unique features, especially ones in near-perfect condition, have sold for impressive sums at auctions. For collectors, it's not just about owning a coin, it's about finding the rare and valuable ones that can be turned into a worthwhile investment. So, if you've been collecting pennies or happen to come across one from 1984, take a moment to examine it carefully. It could be hiding a small fortune. Make sure to check for signs of minting errors or the condition of the coin, as this will determine just how valuable it is. You never know, you might just have a rare find sitting right in your pocket or coin jar. Thanks for joining us today, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. We'll continue to bring you the latest and greatest finds from the world of rare coins. Until next time, happy collecting!